Hey, I'm Adrian, and I run a travel brand called Solgar. We make suitcases, backpacks, and we use ocean plastic to make them. Actually, for every item we sell, we pull 5 pounds of plastic out of the ocean, and that's 223 bottles. So I'm gonna show you a little bit about what we've been doing before, but what we're doing now, post-corona. Oh, that was out of film. Too bad.
My funny's 2020.
That's a summary of what happened to our plans for 2020. We were gonna sell all these suitcases in all these colors and all these sizes, and we have thousands and thousands and thousands of them. And we're still selling, but the sales volume, when airplanes stop flying, people stop buying suitcases. So we had to start thinking. Well, one of the products we make is a solar powered Bluetooth speaker. And we thought, well, that's an item we made for built into a backpack. It lives right here in what we call the solar window. So you put that in the bag. But then we thought, what if we made this into a home product? What if we made, updated the design, made it look a little bit more chic, made it drop proof, made it waterproof, but what else could we do? When you bring that product into your home, where does it live? Where does all your other everyday tech accessories live? So we had this idea to make something which we're calling a HomeBase. It's a base station where you can charge your phone, charge all your essentials, leave your keys, your wallet, and all that, so you know when you go out the door, everything's in one place. So it gives you that kind of base camp to launch from when you go out into the outside world. All right, so this room's a total mess right now, but let me just start to tighten some of it up. The reason it's a mess is because I've been working on some stuff of when you walk in the door, what do you have with you? Typically, you've got a wallet, you've got keys, so if they're looking at other keychain holders and what that looks like. People that'll have an Apple Watch, they have a home base station where they charge their watch, that kind of thing. And of course you've got your phone, and your phone is dead by the time you walk in the door. So I started looking at how we could kind of make a key hook place where you put your phone, wallet, keys, that'll charge your phone, and can also be a place where you put the speaker. It'll be an amplifier for the speaker. So I started looking at what shapes could work. So the first idea was kind of this, which would give you a place to put the speaker. Then this would act as an acoustic chamber, so when it's hanging on the wall, excuse the cardboard, music comes through the hole here, it comes against the wall, and then pumps music down onto the floor, and that gives you more of a bass effect instead of the speaker blasting in your face. Then we'd add a wireless charging pad to it right there. Cover it with wood, and then you can actually, I find this really funny. This actually works. Yeah, it's on charge. So I looked at doing that. But then I realized that we had the option of making fabric. Fabric we already make from ocean-bound plastic, and that's super exciting. We call that Shortex. Then we found a company making hard plastic out of ocean-bound plastic. So this is 90% PET, which is the plastic that comes from recycled bottles. That's chipped up and made into pellets, and then you melt it and put it in an injection mold. So then I started thinking about ways that we could make this, the hard shell, out of that hard ocean-bound plastic, and then do the fabric cover with ocean-bound plastic. This design sucked because when you put the speaker on it, the whole thing looks like it's gonna break just because of how skinny that edge is. So I called up my friend Thor, who's an interior designer. He does furniture design in Denmark. He actually designed my old apartment, and he had some ideas. So we started making something that looks like this, but here's the way it looks in digital. But here's the way that it looks in my cardboard prototype stage. So rather than making it a double step shelf like this one was, I thought the better idea for the design process was to follow what Thor suggested, which was giving more structure on the side and the bottom, which gives it a stronger appearance, which gives it more like density. That gives you more confidence to put your items down on it. Keep the same acoustic chamber idea. Make the wireless charging area a little bit longer so the speaker can sit and still be wirelessly charged, because the speaker will have wireless charging on it too. You could just put your phone on top of that, and then there's still room on the side to put your AirPods, something like that. And a lot of people have Apple Watches, and there's a ton of Apple Watch charging base stations, so we thought we could add another layer on the top bit here where you could let that live. So for that, we're looking at doing something like one of these, whatever that is. So I think one of the reasons that I wanted to show you some of these like shitty, this is literally like cardboard and tape. I just used a measuring tape, used a pair of kitchen scissors, and cut together this design concept, and then was able to hang it on the wall and kind of like see what it looks like. And this is just another piece of fabric that I've cut out to give it a little bit of consistency because it makes it look a lot better. And that's all it really takes. So right now, this is in its really rough shape, and you might think, oh, who's this guy? He's kind of an idiot. But this is a 3D printed solar powered speaker. This is a photograph of a solar panel that we printed out, and we glued it onto this 3D printed box. And we put this along with this, frankly, kind of shitty looking backpack. Put this on the internet with a video and a campaign and a brand that was made in 6 weeks, and that raised $1.2 million between Kickstarter and Indiegogo before we shipped a single unit. So the purpose for showing you this like early design stage stuff is that it doesn't need to be fancy to get started. You can really start with something pretty basic. The finished product of our backpack turned out pretty sweet. You see where the direction goes from here to here. And it doesn't need to be that complicated. But what's important is that you start and you push that dream forward, and then you paint a picture of a dream that people want to be a part of. You make a product that has an exciting story, that has something that people want. That's all it really takes. What about you? Do you have a design idea or a product idea that you want to bring out to the market, bring it out to the world, but you don't know how? Let me know in the comments, ask any questions. I'll do my best to answer whatever questions I can. And if there's some consistency in questions, we'll make a new video about what that part is. Thanks so much for watching. Any comments you have? This is new for us to be giving this kind of insight into the production process like this. So, we need your feedback. Thanks a lot. Have a great day. Don't forget to subscribe.